Hi, I'm Serena Simmons and welcome to 8 Model Psychology. Today we're looking at overwhelm. To be fair, I feel like I'm on spring watch. Overwhelm, although it doesn't come under the model specifically, it does come into the section of self-care and well-being. Self-care and well-being is part of the perform section of the model, and this part of the model is all about getting you in action and making sure that everything that you're doing is geared towards getting you to achieve those big goals. When I've worked with any client, there is always some aspects of their life that we can focus on where they may have been feeling overwhelmed. And on top of that, I've yet to meet any person that hasn't experienced that feeling of overwhelm at some time during their life. We know, for example, that our work alone can be a huge source of stress and can contribute to us feeling really overwhelmed at times. Here in the UK, for the years 2016-17, figures show that over 526,000 people were suffering with some kind of work-related stress, depression or anxiety. And that meant some 12.5 million days lost of work. So maybe your job feels overwhelming to you and that there are specific aspects of the work that you do that have you feel overwhelmed and stressed and anxious about the stuff that you're doing. But actually there are other factors in your life that might have you feel overwhelmed. So just think about all of the things that you feel you have to do at home, or maybe you feel that there are expectations of you, things that you should be doing. I mean, we are all bombarded with these things all of the time. From the things that we know we should be reading, the great diets that we should be eating, to the things that we see on Facebook and social media that tell us what we should be doing or shouldn't be doing. And I would be completely complicit in that if I said that there will be some people that even see the videos that I'm producing thinking, well, is that what I should be doing? All of these shoulds and coulds and shouldn'ts can contribute to you feeling really overwhelmed. At 8 Model, I think one of the things that I try and get really clear with people is what their ultimate goals are. So what do they want to achieve? When we're looking at those processes of how we get to our goals and how we schedule those things, we have to constantly ask ourselves why we're doing them and whether they're the things that we really want to do in life. If any of those things feel pressured or feel like you should be doing them when you don't really, I would really just be questioning whether they're the things that I should be doing at all. Now, don't get me wrong, this is where I'm going to mention the shit sandwich again, because there are things that we all just have to get done to survive. I've mentioned those things before, so I'm not going to go over them again here. You will know what they are for you. There will just be things that you have to do in your daily life to function and just get stuff done. But when it comes to all this other stuff, other things that maybe you don't really have to be doing, and actually, how can we take better care of ourselves so we don't constantly feel overwhelmed? There are things that you should be doing, so this is a positive should. You should be doing some things to take care of you in all of this. Because if you don't take care of you, you will not get anywhere. You will not be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve, and you have to put you at the centre and take care of yourself in order to reach those big goals and actually just to ultimately feel happier in your life. Now, there is so much that I could share with you that might help you in terms of how overwhelmed you're feeling, but today I just want to share a really simple strategy that might actually help you with how overwhelmed you're feeling, and that is the idea of what I call the daily prescription. Now, prescriptions are usually things that are given to you that contain drugs and things from your doctor and things that are prescribed to you because they are going to be for your benefit. The daily prescription is actually something that I do with a lot of my clients, not all of them, because again, this has to be a strategy that fits and feels like it works for you. So the daily prescription is very simple and it goes like this. I would really encourage you to take a big piece of paper and a pen and just start to jot down some of the things that you really enjoy that you do in your day. It could be as simple as having a cup of tea in the morning, or it could be going for a nice walk, or it could be some meditation. It might also just be going to bed early or having a nice bath. Whatever it is for you, write those things down, those things where you know that you ultimately feel the most peaceful, the most calm, and you have some space and some time to reflect. You might also choose some things that are activity based that you like to do. So for example, you might like crafting or doing and painting in an adult colouring book or drawing. Again, it might be knitting, whatever it is for you, write those things down so that you've got a conclusive list of the things that bring you joy. Then all you're going to do with that list is you're going to take a couple of the key items off there that bring you the most joy, the most peace and relaxation, and you're going to put them on your prescription. This is the most simple strategy, but it can be so powerful. So I'll just share with you my prescription. Every day I like to take some time out to exercise, and that could be walking or it could be going to the gym. I also have to have a coffee in the morning, so this is my real quiet time. I have to have about half an hour with complete quiet in the morning with a coffee, and that really helps me set up my day, and it gives me time to reflect and just think ahead and maybe plan and sketch some ideas down about how I'm going to run that day. Every day I also do 10 minutes of meditation, and while I do that I like to burn some essential oils, and again that's 10 minutes that I can slot in anywhere during the day, and that 10 minutes of meditation just gives me such peace, and it really helps me feel relaxed and connected. And then the joy of joys, which is exactly why I'm here today, because that is exactly what I'm doing, and that is I am walking my dog, my beloved little Barney, who sat by my feet as I'm actually recording this. I can tell you that walking my dog every day is one of the absolute joys, and I look forward to it so much. Like I said, this is a strategy that really works for so many of my clients. Having this prescription, this thing that you know is going to help you feel more relaxed and help you feel like you have more time to reflect and just take a moment. It also, and without sounding too cheesy, just feels like you're really honouring who you are and honouring what your needs are. The other thing I notice anecdotally is the more that people engage with this prescription that they give to themselves, the less overwhelmed they feel and the more relaxed they feel in terms of their approach to the things that may usually cause them stress. So I really encourage you to think about what your prescription might be. So what are the daily practices that you could bring into your life that you know will also bring you some calm and have you feel less overwhelmed? I'd like to end with a quote today from Zig Ziglar, and he says, "The core of true success is love, and that includes loving yourself enough to take care of yourself." I hope that you've enjoyed today's video here on location. Don't forget, if you like what you've seen, please subscribe by clicking on the link below, and that way you get this in your inbox every single week. Bye. Bunny, you've been very patient, little bear. Should we head? Should we get going?